lose yourself. It's like letting something fill the cup that can push what's in the cup out. The better you get at losing yourself, the more you're doing it in every moment, the more you're pushing out the problem, the dis-ease. Like first learning how to be alone, and then learning how to interact. It's like it needs to proceed out of loneliness, not out of fear. In order to understand where the Spirit's coming from, what created the planet, that was the original intention of the heart, right? Lose yourself related to play and children, what they do automatically. Memories of being alone as a child, but the intention to remember too. Having that intention is great for adults. Remember when you were a child, when you knew how to play, when you knew how to lose yourself, when you knew how to push out one thing with another thing. But and then think about what about the dis-ease is causing you. No, don't try to figure it out. You'll be wrong. Well, we always are. We always overlook the smallest of points. But when you're going there, ask the Spirit as you're thinking that, as you're having that Spirit turn and say to the Spirit, I want more of that. I want to understand this. Sowing seeds is not just one thing you do a day where you'd never eat. I mean, you wouldn't have all you need, and for everybody else too. So you want to sow a lot of seeds, a lot of intentions, all beautiful ones, all the things you want. That blue angel. Anyway, all the things you want. So I want to share one of the most wonderful experiences I have. And that is when I learned how to see the Spirit in this moment. And when I'm in the Spirit in this moment, the synchronicities all around me and all. That's when, from knowing that experience, I like to go back and see what Jesus said as he was going through his moments with people. And it changes everything. It's like one intention was that to see that without it, interpret it without it. And the other one is to see it through that experience, how it changes everything. And that's just like one of the gifts of my life. It's all about. It's just really wonderful. To look at a different intention of heart that Jesus was having and how he was appearing to them as they wanted him to appear, what they expected. My father was an inventor, but the Spirit, the Father, was also an inventor, but he was so much more. And it's through your Father that you come to know a man might see the aspect of the Father that he loves, loving the Father. Jesus not having or knowing his earthly father, whatever you believe, And what would that expression of the Father in such a son be? That's a great one. To ponder the words of Jesus and find something fresh and new out of his intention, his life. So now I'm dreaming about using like the globe idea that I put on video and the park idea, places to go, how to find new places instead of driving there, by going to these sections along the coast, and probably each offer wonderful experience. Wow, these trees are majestic. This is really cool. That would really be cool. I bet you could have a park up there somewhere. But anyway, going back in these sections and finding the parks, that's what I love to do. You know, it's like keeps California fresh. I'm looking for a new spirit because I haven't had time to think about this one thing, which spirit knows how to fix, and it was making 54 feel fresh, the beginning of something new. The way little dogs are coming up to me and looking back at me when they walk by and connecting and seeing what energy I was. It's like they're just so fascinated with humans. Dogs are. They really want to understand, but they look in the face. So I'm thinking about this trail here, this little section back here. I'm going to check it out. I bet you this is cool. It's like a wonderful moment. Full of layers. All the experience you want to let go of is made up of many layers. So you have to experience many layers of freshness to push it out. A many-layered sanctuary. So there's this gatekeeper when you ascend to the tallest trees. Ooh, there is a ladder going up there to those tall trees. Those tall trees. I don't know why that's funny to me. Do you have any idea? Tall trees. Tall trees. I used to stutter. Oh, you know that. Okay. The tall trees. The tall trees. His dog, called him AJ. She had the cutest freckles. I was thinking about how done I was with the childhood idea of women, girls, and how wonderful it is to know there's you. There's a person. Oh, and I have a good. That's what's good. Hi. Ooh, Pam's gonna like this. That's where the bums come out instead of people who live there. Yeah, those blue angels remind me of the geese. Like when our intentions became so prolific that when I burst the door open, a loud sound of geese was there, flying overhead, like in the poetry of Carl Jung and what happened with him. Some energy happened when they both got together and danced and spun up the energy. Come on, you and I. Let's spin up the energy. I know you have to sit me first. And the Apathy of Van, the Wizard's Love Story. Pam would like an apartment here. Seascape. Okay, this is really cool. Come on, go down there. The frog was creaking, but my phone went beep, and he shut up when I started to record. It was a really good croaking too. Oh my gosh. The number of frames per second of a chicken. You know what? They would get dizzy if they would move like this. That's why they want you to do like that, because the number of frames per second. That's why the chicken does that. Gets all gooey and all. So he goes from one point to another. Just, I don't know, that feels right. I was thinking about birds. They would probably, with a different visual input like that, they would probably live more inside. They would trust that what they're getting is being processed. There's something I found about what's coming in. I don't need to see it all. It's being processed and also shared. What the spirit knows is there just by having been here before in this moment. The cycles. John St. Augustine and the electrocution and his synchronicity with that, feeling it again on the very moment, a year or a month later, yeah, his whole vibe went through his body. That's such a cool synchronicity. I know what he means. I've had that type of experience, but no. Yeah, right. Just leave it at that. Not good. Well, looky here, boys and girls. We're at the other side of the gate to the forest over there. Tall trees. The spirit had in mind here. Brought me here because I had the intention to see them. So it's given me a perspective here through the experience that I had. So cool. I love when I notice things like that. I'm not sure if it's true the spirit and how it normally operates in my reality. When I put out great attention, you get something back. And notice what I get in there. You are in there. And this way. It's almost pastel. Look! Florida! Oh, cool. I haven't been up there. Should I check that out? Yeah, I think so. Where's that? I think maybe that.
Right about what?
I write about everything, actually.
Oh, okay.
I'm DNAtree.us.
Okay.
It's a book to my daughter, Rain, in 1993 about the coming storms. All my children's stories are on the internet now.
Oh, cool.
I like that. It is.